Disney, just about an hour ago, announced that they are retheming Splash Mountain to The Princess and the Frog. Yay! Literally just made a video on it. It took me 2 weeks to make. Woo! Great. Now, if you're worrying that you didn't get to ride the ride before it closed down, don't worry, Splash Mountain is still there. It will be there when both Disneyland and Disney World reopen. Since Disney just stated they started working on it sometime in last summer, I'd guesstimate there's still a good 1 to 2 years before construction actually starts. You know, though I still do think this is not really the best idea in the world, I do have faith in Imagineering. Kind of. A little bit. Maybe. Over the past 10 years, Disney Imagineering has basically become kind of a coin flip. Sometimes they can pump out 10 out of 10s, like Avatar World of Pandora, and other times they can literally pump out trash. So it's a little hard to say whether or not this retheme is going to be good. What I can say though is that I'm glad. Disney actually put some thought into making this retheme. I seriously thought for the longest time that Disney was going to be lazy and just do some really basic retelling of the Princess and the Frog movie, kind of similar to Frozen Ever After, which I broke down in my other video explaining why it just wouldn't work and how it's kind of stupid. But instead of doing that, Disney actually has plans to theme the rides to the events after the first kiss between Tiana and Naveen. This is going to be so much better than a retelling of the Princess and the Frog movie, since they can actually build the music around the ride instead of the other way around. There is going to be one slight issue. There's going to be no frogs in the Princess and the Frog ride because, you know, once they kiss, they turn into humans. Details, she-shells, who cares? I am very curious though to see how Disney is going to tackle the problem with the New Orleans fiasco. People who say that Splash Mountain is right next to New Orleans probably haven't been to Disneyland before. Yes, the actual mountain is next to New Orleans, but the entrance and the actual exit of the ride are on the complete opposite side, right next to the Winnie the Pooh attraction in the middle of Critter Country. I'm really interested to see how Disney is going to tackle this in Disneyland, and even more so in Disney World, where they have to somehow put a New Orleans style ride next to the Yeehaw ride. That's gonna be interesting. Just to wrap up the video real quickly, I just want to end off on the whole racism aspect of the ride. Now, I do understand why people think this ride is racist, and I do understand the reason behind why people want to cover up the past. But the problem is, when you start to do this, it opens up so many issues. Like, if you're going to go that far to make a connection between two properties that try their best to distance themselves from one another, it opens a whole new can of worms. If Splash Mountain is racist, then Fantasmic is racist. Fantasmic is connected to Fantasia and Mickey Mouse, which both show racist undertones of the black community. And then you have Abraham Lincoln, who on September 18th, 1858, at Charleston, Illinois, was quoted on saying, "I will say then that I am not, nor have ever been, in favor of bringing about in any way the social and political equality of the black and white races. That I am not, nor ever have been in favor of making voters or jurors of, nor of qualifying them hold office, nor to intermarry with white people. And I will say in addition to this, that there is no physical difference between the white and black races, which I believe will forever forbid the two races living together on terms of social and political equality." And then, on top of all that, you have the Disneyland Railroad, which has locomotives designed like the ones used during the era of the Transcontinental Railroad, the railroad that both the Chinese and Irish immigrants worked to death with less pay than the average American railroad worker. This is the problem with the Splash Mountain argument. If Splash Mountain is racist, then what else is racist? The thing is, it is 100% impossible to hide from history. History defines on who we are today. And the more we try to hide from history, the more it is bound to repeat itself. Anyways, that was kind of my tangent on the whole racist thing. I do want to hear your thoughts about the whole Splash Mountain thing. Do you like this idea, the idea that Splash Mountain is being turned to Princess and the Frog? Or do you think it's a stupid idea? Do you think it's the worst idea you ever heard? But please, when you make these arguments and debates, keep it civil. I mean, I make a joke sometimes making fun of people and their ideas, but I never ever go on my way to attack a single person because that's just wrong. Never ever do that. Ideas can be stupid, but people are never stupid. People are smart in their own ways. Anyways, we might have different opinions, but that doesn't mean we have the right to attack one another. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you stick around for the next week, because I was working on a video and then I had to postpone it because this video, and also finals. School is fun, isn't it?